Hi, guys. Welcome. Happy Wednesday. Happy Hump Day. This is your mini medium on the A1R Psychic Radio and Moonstruck TV. I am sitting here trying to get all of my stuff ready. It's been a crazy day today. I've got a lot going on. I can't wait to share with you all. And so, what as many know, when I do my Wednesday night readings, I I'll get visions and I will see numbers. And the number for today is the number 63, which I don't know why I'm seeing 6 and 3, which is really interesting that it's such a high number. And so I just go with it and I trust. And so I thought, well, before I hop on and start my show, I better hurry and count these cards out because I sure don't want to waste any time counting to 63 tonight on my show on the podcast. So because we are live, right? So anyhow, I hope you all have such a beautiful week. Hopefully, you all are feeling the relief of the retrograde being done. We're kind of out of that post retrograde, so that's even more amazing and more beautiful in my opinion anyways. What was interesting, I listened to another podcast and the it's actually if any of you know who Alison Dubois is, she is the original the medium that is what the show Medium is based on. So and a lot of her experiences working with with criminal cases and doing a lot of criminal profiling. So, anyway, she has a beautiful podcast now, and I listened to that. And today she had a one of her very regulars that does um, my gosh, my brain doesn't want to work astrology. And anyhow, it was interesting to listen to them even say this last retrograde was very hard for them. So I kind of am glad because I'm glad that I'm not the only one that's been struggling, or was, I should say. So, hallelujah, we're out of that one. The podcast, she does talk about, or I should say, her astrologist talks about what we're about ready to go into. And I thought, oh, goodness, I don't know if I wanted to hear that, but I think it'll be good, though, because lots of cleaning out the closets per se, getting rid of, the things or the stuff or the people that are no longer serving us. So if you've been really just struggling lately with some family members, well, it might be best to maybe wait until after the holidays to um, to cause any kind of confrontation or argument. Because from what I understand, going into the holidays, especially with we've got a full moon in Aries. So those of you who know an Aries, my husband's an Aries, and Aries are great. They're very passionate, but they're a fire sign. So need I say more? And so we're going into a full moon in Aries soon. And then we've got this new moon in I believe the new moon is I believe it's in Pisces, if I remember right. Or it might be new moon in Aquarius. I can't remember. Anyhow, but yeah, so it's lots of crazy stuff coming energetic wise, but I'll tell you, I'm going to enjoy the vibrational high that I'm on right now. It's been amazing. Things have been going beautifully. So, with that said, really quick, before we take a caller and before I tell you guys what our affirmation is for this week. So, if you are in the Utah area, which is where I am from, tomorrow, Thursday, the 21st tomorrow? Yes, Thursday, the 21st, and Friday, the 22nd. I will be downtown Salt Lake at the FanX, and this is at the Salt Palace Convention Center. So, for those of you who do not know what FanX is, maybe you've heard of Comic Con. And this was kind of a spin off of Comic Con, I guess, if you will. and it's one of the largest FanX in the United States, because here in Utah we have a lot of fans that love the cosplay, the what do you call it, the anime, all that kind of stuff. So I will be there with my paranormal team. My paranormal team I work with as a medium. Their name is WASP, which stands for the Western Association for the Science of the Paranormal. So please go and follow them and give them some love and support. They're amazing, and I love working with them. We go out and we do investigations, and they send me in with my own kind of equipment, which is my beautiful gifts, and then they come in and use theirs, and it's really cool to see, those who get to experience my mediumship, but also get to actually see like, raw evidence. It's so amazing. So come out to Comic Con. I'll be out there tomorrow and Friday. Now, Saturday, the 23rd, I will be at a huge music festival downtown Salt Lake. It is called Super Bloom, and it's a lot of indie kind of music bands, just amazing, couple local. One of the singers that's featured is a guy by the name of JP Sack. I don't know if you've heard of him. Look him up. I know you'll notice and recognize some of his songs. So incredibly talented artist. So I'll have a booth there and going to be doing readings, and as people come and enjoy music. And here in Salt Lake on Saturday, it's only going to be a high of about 65. So make sure you bring a jacket. It's going to be a little chilly. So anyway, lots of good things coming. And then also October 7th here in Salt Lake, I have my annual Halloween event, and that's at Redemption Bar and Grill, so 21 and older, and I'll be doing readings and just so many good things coming. So if you're local or if you can make it to Utah those dates, swing by and say hi. Hey, all right. Well, let's go ahead. Let's do our affirmation, and then we'll take our caller. So the affirmation for today says, letting go creates space for me to receive. Letting go creates space for me to receive. And I love these affirmations. You can see the pretty butterflies. I'll show them on the camera. Maybe I got that upside down. I don't know. Butterflies can go either way, right? Anyhow, so yes, make sure that this just makes sense with what I literally just said about letting go of the things that are no longer serving you. And once you're able to do that, then you can receive the goodness, right? All that good vibrational positive energy that's out there. So hey, all right. Well, I am going to go ahead and take my first caller here. And this is Suzanne, and I'm super excited. This is Suzanne and from Australia. Hi, Suzanne.
Good morning, Stephanie, and how are you today?
Good morning. I should say, I guess it's evening for me, but good morning to you.
It is
I,
at 8 o'clock here in the morning.
oh my goodness, I love it. I love your accent, by the way. So, um, the Australian accent, it just is so, it's just beautiful, beautiful to listen to. So,
Well,
anyways,
yours
well,
is too,
welcome.
sweetie.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you. I hear that I have one. But I know that
I'm sure you do.
yeah. Well, how can I help you tonight, Suzanne?
Okay, two questions. My son, is he going to get better and get back to work and go overseas? Me, I need to get off this scooter and start walking, so I need some advice, please, from above.
Gotcha. Okay, my friend. Okay, so uh, question about your son, and then also some help or a help question for yourself. Is that right?
Yes, please, Stephanie.
Okay. Okay. You got it, my friend. Okay. I'm gonna focus for a moment, but I think I want to pull a couple cards just to see, and also see if we get any kind of sometimes I'll get even just validations or guidance through the cards. So I'm just pulling a few here for you. Um, okay. All right, my friend. So let's, first and foremost, let's answer the question about your son, um, and see what we're getting there. Now, and if I understood correctly, you were wondering if he was going to be getting better. And did you say, will he be going overseas? Is that what I heard right?
Yes, to work. Yes, to work.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. All right, my friend. So, a couple things that I'm feeling with him. First and foremost, I feel that, boy, I know you just are asking kind of very general, which is what I love, because I don't want too much information. But um, when you say, is he going to get better? The first vision that I got, and really the uh, even maybe validation through the cards, I do feel when you said, is he going to get better? I do feel immediately I started to get um, a pain in my head. And then I also started getting this tingling that went right to my gut, right to my stomach area. So when you say, is he going to get better? I do feel that some of this, has to do with either mental illness or headaches because my head is starting to hurt. Does that make sense with him? Is he struggling with any of those at the moment?
Both, Stephanie. Both.
Bo- Both. Okay.
He's under
All
an
right.
awful lot of stress.
Yes. Okay. Okay. And okay, that makes sense with the head. Okay. The stomach would also make sense for me too, Suzanne, because stress obviously does cause issues with the stomach, with the intestines, um, you know, uh, whether it's ulcers or it can even be just, a lot of people when they are under a lot of stress, they don't eat or they overeat, so I do feel
Well,
that
he's
he's got
doing
some
both.
stuff. He's doing. Oh, great. Oh goodness. Well, that would make sense of why my stomach's been kind of hurting. Um, so, to just kind of answer your question right off the bat here for you, um, I do feel like I do see him going back to work. However, I am I'm a bit reluctant to why yeah, I have to listen to my little guides tell me, I don't feel that it's going to be overseas for not for quite a while, for some time, and I mean at least within the next year. Um, I think I see him going back to work and slowly trying to get himself, the momentum going, but and the motivation, I should say. But as far as going
I think he
overseas,
needs a
I
stick up his bum to get him moving.
agreed, my friend, agreed. And his free will choice is what is causing him to really still be sick. And what I mean by that is his free will choice to just kind of sit around and not be motivated and not uh, find his spark, as I call it. That free will choice is determining his future, you know? Um, and
Uh, and
it's
I understand that completely.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, as I see him, it's unfortunate too because I feel like he just has so much potential to just do amazing things, but I just don't feel like he sees it. Um, there's been a lot of uh, I feel for him the mental struggles, overall have really, in a sense, debilitated him. Does that make sense?
Perfect. You're spot on, sweetie. Spot on.
Yeah. Okay, my friend. Well, I mean, I think, I try to see the good in everything and the silver lining and everything. And, I do feel he'll be back to work. And as far as timing, I do feel this is going to be, well, here in the next, I keep seeing 4 months, and I know that's a bit out of a ways, but, I feel for him, it might be just, it's the beginning of getting better, which is good. For him, I feel like it's going to be a slow process. Uh, but with that said, I feel with your son, and as far as I see how his personality is, uh, the more that he waits to find motivation, the less likely he's going to be going overseas. And that's hard to say because I see he'll just get
No,
comfortable.
no, I feel that completely.
Yeah,
He's just
yeah,
not moving forward, doesn't want to deal with
yeah,
the problems, and until he sorts
yeah,
that part out in his life, then he can go no further.
exactly, exactly. Yeah. So he needs to do a little bit of what I call some soul searching and really finding himself again. Because I feel he did at one point. I feel he was on a good
He
track
did,
for a moment. Yeah, yeah. Um,
and then it went rapidly downhill.
phone just went all weird.
Mm.
That was oh, sorry about that. My service went all funky. Um, but I
That's
do
all
feel
right.
that.
It was my daughter saying she loves me.
Oh, good. I love that. It's all that beautiful energy of our loved ones. Uh, so
It is.
yes, it just as much as I hate to say, patience is a virtue, but sometimes we're not very virtuous. But
I know that saying. I keep saying it to myself. Patience is a virtue.
yes,
And you have
absolutely,
no
my
patience
friend.
at the moment, Susan. You want to be on
I
full speed and you're on one gear.
exactly. Yeah, it gets very frustrating, and I know from a mother's perspective, I get it because I have been there. So hang in there. Um, now, let
I,
me just really quickly. I've got another caller waiting, but let me answer your question really quick about you asked about your health and where that's headed. So the first thing that I feel that I was saying I would just be mindful of. I mean, because I'm not a doctor and I can't advise, give medical advice, but I can tell you I feel that some of the pain that I feel coming from your legs at the moment. Do you have leg pain?
yes, totally.
Okay.
It doesn't want to work for me.
Yes, yeah, okay. So, watch your diet. I just feel like there is something. I would even do a food journal and write down because there's something that I feel that you're putting within, your body, not medication, but food, beverage, drink, whatever, that I feel is causing flares and causing the pain. Um, so I don't know if you've ever done like an food allergy type test, or if that's available, but I do feel
Yes,
like
it
that's going
is.
to be. Oh, good. Okay. So maybe think about
But you
doing
know
that.
what
I
I
feel
think
like
it
that's,
might be? It might be my coffee.
oh gosh, I'm sorry. Bless your heart.
Yes, so am I.
Oh, good. Oh, goodness. Well, if that's the case, then there's sacrifice, right? There's sacrifice. So,
Oh,
uh,
I'd give it up today if I knew that I'd walk again.
absolutely, my friend. Absolutely. And I feel if anything, maybe that'll help you just see if you can't get some of that testing done to see what's causing the flare, and the pain. And because I do feel like the inflammation from whatever you're eating or ingesting is a big part of this. Okay.
Oh dear, it's got to be the coffee.
I'm just, oh
Uh,
my goodness. It's always the one thing that we just love and need. I feel like that's
I
always the
know,
case.
but I have cut back. I have cut back.
Well, good. That's good. That's a good start. That is a good start. Well, I hope that this
Stephanie,
helped you.
you
You
have
know,
been amazing,
yes.
and thank you
Oh,
so much. And you're so spot on, honey. And may you
oh,
stay
well,
safe and well.
yeah. Oh, well, you're so welcome, and it's my pleasure. And I'm sending you lots of good love and light, and wish you the best. Okay.
Thank you, Stephanie. May you stay
All
safe
right.
too.
Thank you. All right, hon. Take care.
Bye.
Okay. Bye
You
bye.
too. Bye.
Bye bye. Okay. Oh, beautiful. Okay, so let's go ahead and take the next caller here. Oh, okay. Well, we're going to take a moment and let's talk a little bit before see if we get another caller. How's that? Uh, so let's talk about some things that also that I've been finding out about this energy that's been coming our way. So apparently, if you are a Scorpio, um, the Scorpio, which of course, as many of you, well, I would think many of you know, Scorpio is in the October, right? So we're, oh gosh, what, mid October to mid November. So there's your Scorpios there, and my son's a Scorpio, and the Scorpio season, from what I just had heard on this podcast I was mentioning earlier, is really going to be a time where um, that we may see a lot of legal stuff happening. So, a lot of tension in legal. So, if you're having anything in that realm, then I would say just be mindful of that. So, all right. Well, I think we got another caller already. So, I think it's Joe. Is it Joanna from
It is.
Indiana? Is that correct? Oh, good.
Yeah.
Hi, Joanna. This is the mini medium. How can I help you tonight, hon?
Oh, well, by taking a peek into some urgent financial struggles, um, I
Okay.
just had to kind of leave my previous career, and I did not have things set up for that. It was kind of a shove from the
Oh.
universe to move forward. So I am worried about paying my bills.
Oh goodness. For one, I'm sorry, that happened. I feel like, as they say, money's the root of all evil sometimes. And
It can be, yeah.
exactly. That's why I say sometimes it is, but obviously, we need to pay our bills so that, we can at least have a roof over our head and food and what may be. But,
Right,
um,
exactly. I'd
you
like
know,
to contribute to society instead of drawing from it.
I love it. I love hearing you say that. I love it. Well, let me tell you what I heard that I want to tell you that I love that you said already is that the universe threw this your way, and here's why, because um, the universe does not know good from bad, negative from positive. The universe just says, all of this energy, that you've been putting out into the universe and giving to the universe. Now the universe goes, oh, okay, well, I'm going to send some of that back your way. Now you question, you go, well, wait a minute, what did I do that I deserve to lose my job, right? So wait,
Well,
sometimes we question.
I haven't exactly lost it. I've gotten arthritis in my working hand, so I'm
Oh,
being
I
pushed
see, honey.
to move forward into my next career that I've been planning. I just didn't have the cushion to
Gotcha.
lose the
Okay.
client.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. So, either way there, you know, boy, that makes even more sense. So the universe will send things your way that will really uh slow you down, or stall you, or sometimes just, this is just the best way that the universe feels that needs to be, because the universe is trying to protect you or save you from what may come. So I always I always try to look at things that everything happens for a reason. And I know it's a cliche saying, but I'm a firm
No, it's
believer,
not. It's
right?
the way the universe works
Yeah.
in my world.
Good. That's I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Well, you and I, should go get coffee together. We just mesh well. It's
Down.
beautiful. I love it.
Totally down.
Uh,
Here for it.
yes, I love it. Well, so I went ahead. I pulled a couple cards, by the way, and just to see. Now, I'm going to tell you the two cards I pulled. Very interesting. The first one was the Devil card, which a lot of people go, "Oh my gosh," they kind of panic, but it actually isn't necessarily a bad thing. The second card I pulled for you is an upside down or reversed Ace of Pentacles. So
Mm.
I don't necessarily read tarot cards. I use my gifts most, but I love the cards as validation. So looking at just this and how it's validating with what I'm getting. Um, for one, uh, the Devil card, as I see it, is just really what I just said. Um, you're being kind of, quote unquote, forced to go this new direction. um, which I'm going to tell you right now, I feel intuitively, I feel is a good direction for you to go, even though you're not maybe financially prepared. But I'll tell
Oh,
you,
I don't even have a certification or like website set up yet for it. So
gotcha, gotcha. Well, don't panic, because I feel as I see the new direction coming, which that's where the ace comes in. The ace is the beginning of a new journey. And then the pentacle is something of value to you. So I know I've got it less than, I've got about 40 minutes or 30 seconds. My gosh, the show went by fast. Okay, let me tell you, um, I do not feel that I see there being any major struggles for you. The biggest thing that I want you to keep in mind, my friend, is that keeping that positive mindset the best you can. And also, to get some help. I feel like that you may need to get someone in there to help you to get some things moving a little quicker.